So that's how they wanted to write it. So what's the other possibilities you could have? Let's start with 1 beats 3. What could happen in the second round tournament? 4 beats 2. And then now I'm going. I got it. 3 beats 1, 2 beats 4. 3 beats 1, 4 beats 2. Those are the 4 possibilities you could have if 1 and 3 win the first round. And then it could also be 1 and 4 that win the first round, and you do it again.
Just like a summer,
I saw that on the board last night. You're in trouble. You think like me. It's going to be a lifetime of pain for you.
Let's see how it works out. Well, I tried to put it all in, and I put in like 5 different ways the numbers. I kept saying it was wrong or couldn't create my numbers. It needed it being like scoring.
So those things I don't. If you hit one wrong and you think you were right, just send me a picture of it. I will respond right away, and I will override anything if you ran out of. If you just like think, well, maybe they want it this way, and you hit all the exhaustive things, I'll just override the score, right? I don't like. Again, this is not meant to demoralize you. It's the best fix that we have for homework. If it were up to me, and it has been up to me, I would grade your homework written. But that's Dr. T wants to do that. That's not. I don't want to impose that on everybody else. They did one year. They imposed that on everybody else, and they absolutely hated me. They wanted to key my car. But I just feel like I can get so much more from written stuff. And I'm okay with that. Like if you just don't want to put the stuff into WebAssign, you want to handwrite it, you're just like, I just got so tired of trying to type this thing in. I just hand wrote it. Text it to me. I'll override the score. Right? This again, what's the intent behind this is to help you learn. All right, so why don't you guys are tired? I've talked enough. Go and just fill in the sample space for the 1 and 4 on the boards. Take boards and do it. Actually, let's split up the class. Let's divide and conquer. You guys over here do 1 and 4, and then you guys in the center do 2 and 3, and then you guys over on that side do 2 and 4.
This is the exact question. And I couldn't like figure it out. One thing they did until like
I didn't know that they were planning on. Yes, go ahead.
The one thing that I'm having trouble with is knowing which ones like what the U and like the upside down U is the other one. Which one?
Let me do the whole problem. Let's get the sample space up, and then I'll explain that again. Yeah, I spent more time with that on the other class because you guys had the feedback already. And then I realized we have only 55 minutes, but then they left saying we're still uncomfortable with the stuff that you guys did first. So. All right, what's your seats? You need this you need the whole sample space. Pick up any of the other ones. So I have 1, 2, and 3 or like that. You need the whole sample space. All right, so the next question. Again, it takes me a minute to kind of understand what they want. And it has nothing to do with smartness. It really just is about just patience and understanding what they're asking. And if you don't have the patience, that's all right. I don't understand it. I've been looking at this for 5 minutes. I don't care. Send me the thing and we'll figure it out together. And I'll say, this is what they want. Like, don't struggle that long about the WebAssign. It's the juice for the squeeze, right? I don't want you stressing like that. Okay, so let A denote the event that 1 wins the tournament. So A equals 1, the 1 wins the tournament. If 1 wins the tournament, where does it have to be in the sample space in the order? Very first. So then I'll just, because 1 beats 3 in the tournament, that's how that's ordered, right? And the 2-4 part on that first one is the second order tournament, like the consolation prize tournament. The first one is so it's all the places where 1 is at the first location. So then I just go with my different color pen and I say that there's 1. Oh, I didn't do a different color pen. I lied. There's another one where 1 is first. And 1 is first here, 1 is first here. And then, so I write those down. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. And we didn't do the puppy exercise, but this is kind of what you were doing in the puppy exercise. And then B is the event that 2 gets into the championship game. So that's a different thing. So let's do B. Different color. Look. I never know how to shut this off. Okay, so there we go back here again. Okay, so B is this guy right here. So how do I find the ones where just they got into the championship game?
You could look at the ones where like 2 is in the first position and then look at the ones where 2 is in the second.
Yeah, it's the or, right? It's either in the first or the second one. So you go over through here. Here's 1. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Another one. Did I got them all? There's 2. So those guys, all those guys. Oh, I see another one I missed. I missed it because it had a green on it already. Is that correct? Do I have them all? Oh, that's in third position. You're right. I'm drinking caffeine. I usually don't. Do I got them all? I do. Yeah, and I think I wrote in my notes last 2 rows because I was lazy. So it's the last 2 rows. And then they ask you about A union B. And somebody just asked me what that means. There was a famous mathematician that says you don't learn math, you just get used to it. And so you got to give yourself the ability just to get used to it. And so I'm somebody that takes a few times to get used to something new. So give yourself a little grace and say, if I don't get it right away, it doesn't mean I'm not smart. It doesn't mean that I didn't understand this. It just takes a little while sometimes. The U just means union. It means in A or B, either A or B. So it would be all the red circled stuff and all the green circled stuff. And I think this was supposed to be circled in green right there. Just for the sake of time, everything would be listed here. And in WebAssign, I was actually looking that the second problem had 27 things in the sample space, and they wanted you to type it in. It's going to take you a minute even just to type it all in there. But then A intersect B, this means intersection. It's the shared ones. We call it events here. I usually call it elements in mathematics, but shared events. So I guess just look at the blue and the red and the green. Are there any shared elements? There's none. That's empty set. There are no shared elements. So this is a little tricky. And then they ask and this is what I left, and you guys had all said, I don't know what she's doing with this. Great feedback. I didn't do it in the next class, but the little C that I have, that's a very traditional way to do it. But we have prime, and I knew that. In my notes, I had that. Sorry for sending you into more confusion than WebAssign possibly could. It's A prime means all the elements not in A. And so if I go back to that table, A was all the green stuff, it would be, can I just mark up, my deface this even more? It would be like this guy and all of these guys, all the black circle stuff. Oh, that's green still. Undo. All this stuff. Elements, events, sorry. Okay, so does this clear this up? Was this beneficial just to go over this? The second one is very similar. Takes you a little minute. It took me a little minute. Let me see what I threw out with my script scratch. All right, I'm going to show you a trick. And then after that, I'll stop. I don't think we can just keep doing WebAssign problems, but I just hope this will like fix some of it. But I need to get ahead of it next time. So I'm not prepared on the probability to kind of do it yet. But if I can make a video for you to kind of walk through the problems and say, this is what you're looking for here. And I'll just post it on YouTube on our YouTube channel. And so that when you sit down, you can actually go through it. And then we'll wait to see if, like, I don't think Colonel Turner will say something wrong about it. One of the best leaders in the Army I've ever met. He might be your dean one day. So what's going on here? You do have to read these things. There's 3 people. They're going to a medical clinic. It's not like the previous problem, because in the previous problem, they had this tournament, and you can't have like one play one. So here you have these 3 people, and they can go to a doctor at any different doctor. So A could go to 1, 2, or 3. And B could go to 1, 2, or 3. And C could go to 1, 2, or 3 possible doctors. People A, B, and C can go to. So I just made a little table like that. So now how do you do this 27? It's nice I told you 27 because you know that there's 27 answers here. But how do you know how you got them all? So a little trick. I start with A. A could go to 1. Oh, look at me having a math party by myself. That's my life. Usually people don't want to join. I'm having a math party. Who would like to come? Bueller? All right, here we go. 1. A could go to 1. So the possibilities for A. If A goes to 1, the pairing, so here's A, B could go to 1 as well. And C could go to 1 as well. And I'm making space here. So, but B could also go to 2, and then I could have this branch off. So sorry, I have this. Let me finish this top branch here. So at the very top, I could have C could go to 1, 2, or 3. And this could go to 2, and I still could go to 1, 2, or 3. And then some of you, I don't need to look up, are going, what is she doing? 2 or 3. Each one of these branches gives you the path. So I could have a combination of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So I don't know how they wanted you to answer this. I think maybe like this, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Did anybody get this right? Is this how they wanted you to put this in? Okay, so 1, 1, 3. I just follow the branch. I usually color it in because I still have a messy heart. So I would just don't know what I did 2 seconds ago. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3. That's all of the ones where A went to 1 first. Now A could go to 2 first, and I would have exactly the same tree. I could just erase this 1, which you guys are going to hate me for, right? But I could erase the 1 and put a 2 there, and that would give all the ones with 2 starting first, and then I do the same thing with 3 starting first, and I got them all. And if I look at that, each one of these gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I put 2 first, I'm going to get 9. If I put 3 first, I'm going to get 9. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. I got them all. And if you think this is clever, this comes from something called combinatorics. It's a whole discipline in math, and I'm teaching that next semester. And you don't need any background. A lot of games are played like that, so I'm going to use games to teach that class. It's an upper level math class, but it's the last math class I'm ever going to teach. And so if any of you want to take it, I will ask for permission for you to get in there. It's really, really fun. I asked to teach one of the most fun classes I've ever taught in my life, and that was one of them. And so they said, okay, we're going to let you teach that. But yes, the science of counting. All of you can count. You had to count also to get into Westbrook. You had to do more than that, right? I think you had to get pre-calculus and all kinds of other stuff done.